Yes. Welcome to Zimbabwe. Welcome to Mashonaland East Province, and welcome to Wedza District, and welcome to this village, Tsarukanayi village. I was born here. This is where it all started. I grew up here. These are some of the trees that I planted when I was young. And my mom's kitchen was that one. My father built that house there behind me. We tried to just decorate them a little bit, but I grew up here. It was an extreme survival, an extreme sport as a young man growing here. And my parents didn't have nothing, and we grew up on subsistence. And my mom sometimes lived, she lived here on her own. Making to do with the land and sustaining herself from the land. And all our ideas today come from this village and come from especially here. And we started growing trees in my young age, and I particularly got this tree somewhere. These two trees, I actually planted them, and they are flourishing here. And we look back and saying, look, the seed that we grew at that time is actually flowering now. It's showcasing itself now. So we see it's a lifetime investment we did, and it was a difficult time growing here. It was not the best of the best of memories, because it was difficult to get food or to get clothes and shoes. We never had shoes. Now we have shoes, and now we want to feed the world from here. And that's the beauty of what God does. And we have ideas now to feed America and the Europe, but we struggled when we lived here. We did not have anything, but we want to feed Europe and America from this place. So come and I'll show you here as well. Also, as a family, when we're living here, brothers and sisters, we used to plant these gum trees. These gum trees you see here originally are from Australia. They are from Australia. We call them gum trees, but they have another botanic name, which I can't tell you at this point in time. But what I'm telling you about these gum trees, we are removing them. When we grew these trees, my father must have planted this one, and they must have done this one, and the brothers and sisters also did these ones. And we were quite proud when we were planting these trees as we were growing up. But one thing I tell you, these trees are not ideal for us. They came from Australia, originally from Australia. They're not good for our communal areas, and we are removing them. We have new knowledge that these are not ideal. They're invasive trees, and they are drying our agricultural land. So we want to remove them. We'll get them chainsaws to take them off, so that we start on indigenous trees that are ideal for our climate and also for our land. So these gum trees, because they are quite huge, they're big, they suck water of our agricultural land, and they're quite dangerous as well. They can fall into the structures of our buildings. So we have new knowledge, so we transfer knowledge back to our communities that we made a mistake, or we did not know when we were planting these trees that are invasive. They are from Australia and are not ideal for our rural homes here in Africa. So we are chopping them off and then removing and then replanting our indigenous trees. So these will be most ideal in areas that are not for agriculture, or maybe forestry might need these trees, but we don't need them. But we are not going to just throw away these. We use them for our fencing, so at least we get something out of it. But this is new knowledge, and from Mashonaland East, and from Wedza District, and from Zimbabwe. My name is Taku, and I'll leave you to watch just a bit of a background, and where we started from, and where we grew, and where we are today. And thank you for listening.